Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Keen. Wait a minute. You wait just one sec. This isn't Faymanville.
No, it's not Faymanville. Yeah.
Choice.
Everyone is now clapping in applause, celebrating the fact that this is not Faymanville. This is, oh, dude, I don't even remember the name of this map. It's Arnhem Checkpoint. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. It is Arnhem Checkpoint. Oh, I like this wire, though, from Finndeed.
Nice. Yeah, such an important garrison to be able to take, and that'll definitely limit pathing.
He's really getting value for money there as well, because not only is he wiring off the...
No, the door's on the other side. Yeah,
okay,
the door's
so
on the
just
other
wiring
side. So
off
he's
the
just
cover.
wiring off the cover and
And
the flank
pathway,
route,
yeah.
the path, because that's all heavy cover along that whole edge as well. So
yeah, we're now casting Finndeed as the OKW, and his opponent is some
Korean
characters. Maybe it's Jaedong.
Yeah.
Or like the...
Can I call him Faker, or do we have to go with
Faker.
StarCraft name? So, yeah.
Call him Faker if you want.
Faker!
Just for all the memes.
Yeah.
Because like Faker's in so many memes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
got a nasty retreat path though.
Yeah, Faker's in trouble. Gonna be losing. Should be losing this infantry section. The Strum Pioneers are blocking so well.
It would have been better if it was actually the Volks that were blocking and the Sturm Pioneers doing damage.
Yeah, but still.
Oh my god, losing Tommies at the start of the game. That's
Nice.
hard to recover from.
Yeah, that's difficult. Third squad of Tommy's coming out for Faker now, but yeah, he's in a bit of trouble. Strum Pioneers up close to personal. This squad will get forced off. Yeah, this is not a fun time.
There's only one window there, so this is not a good fight. I don't know why he's running forward with his Sturms. There's a backwards door, so he can just evacuate the back.
It's actually taking more damage,
Oh,
unnecessary
that's
damage
why.
on the Storms.
I think he's getting flanked by the Tommies at the left. He wants to avoid that.
No, not two squads. Oh, still going on the retreat, but the Vols weren't focusing, so at least this infantry section will walk away with its life. Vols now trading very well behind heavy cover. And is Finndeed camping behind this? He is. He's not actually going for a Kubel, which is surprising, given how much he's investing in this forward pressure. He's actually going for another Vols Grenadier squad. I would have thought that a Kubel wagon might be nice. It's just faster caps along the edge of the map.
Yeah, good map for the Kubel. The British player, though, does have the fuel point, whereas Finndeed does not. But looks like he's getting cut off here by this Volks.
Yeah, nice.
And the munitions point has been held instead, so that will give him the STG firepower.
There's the cutoff.
Which one?
Man, this
There's
game,
so many cutoffs in this map.
So much, yeah. This is a brutal game. And Faker's having to reinforce, so the infantry section's back up. Shoe mines are going down from Finndeed. What a game.
The build speed, though, is just so sad when it's like a two model squad. It takes so long to build them.
Very active with the utility of these Strum Pioneers. So the 2 lots of wire have gone down. Now we have shoe mines.
Oh man.
Uh,
The Tommies need to get out of here soon.
Yeah. They're bailing. Should be fine. Only one Volsk window in that far garrison. No issues. Forward truck will be a battle crew. We'll just go for a lot of pressure. Like a mechanized is definitely viable.
Yeah, the looks is always good, especially on this map. It's even better. That being said, given how far forward this thing is, it's going to be a battle group.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. There's no point having a mechanized that far forward. Going to be repairing vehicles that far away. Trades still going in the favor of Finndeed here. He's just buying time for the Strum Pioneers to cap up the right-hand side. Oh, Vol squad goes down. There's the trade. That's Faker's way back into this game. Dropping a Volks Grenadier squad with the battle group going down. Not that far behind in terms of infantry squads. Yeah, another one getting built now.
OKW teching is just so expensive. The truck, the battle group, the medics, it's definitely a huge setback. Whereas the Brits, they tech up, it doesn't cost them much at all. It's what, like...
A capture point is being overrun.
He's already teched up, so I can't see
Yeah.
it. But it's not much, and then the medics is like basically free because it's 40 munitions, not a big deal.
It's weird that this squad isn't NG was like after the tech. It's like, I'll go with another squad of infantry sections. Oh, that could be another wipe.
We went squad
Ugh.
sizes.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be investment instead. It's,
Infantry squad
I don't know, kind of weird. Weird to go squad sizes when you've already lost one, but
The flamers would be very useful on the engineers to clear out these garrisons.
Garrisons are a huge part of Arnhem Checkpoint. At least control over the center VP. You can definitely play the sides, it's an option, but at this point, Faker's just throwing himself against the middle. And Finndeed has Volks in heavy cover. Getting to the point where SCGs are going to start coming online, and then these infantry sections just won't be able to trade, especially against the garrisons. I would like to see Faker start going for the flanks and come up the sides instead. At least has the fuel connected now, which is nice. But you're going to find much more favourable engagements here, for example. If the infantry section was actually behind cover, it doesn't really matter. They're just not still going to beat the Volks, who are trying to build a sandbag there. But they're the favourable engagements. Find the Volks out in the open, grab a bit of light cover, and then you're going to take nice fights.
Finndeed going for an infantry support gun. Will have some kind of indirect fire. So that'll be his method of garrison clearing, or at least just poking away at these Tommies if they're behind cover for too long.
Actually, an ISG from Finndeed. Shows a lot of commitment towards the center of this map. Yeah, look at this, protecting the extra heavy cover. Actually protects the battle group as well. Like that. Being busy with sandbags. This is cool play because the Volks Grenadiers are back in base anyway, so they're healing up and they're reinforcing. So why not throw down sandbags?
Yeah, it's like when you're capturing a point, you just throw down sandbags because you're like, well, might as well. Doesn't cost me anything.
Yeah.
Capturing a point. SCG's coming online.
Yes. Yeah, first squad so far. See how they trade against the 5-man infantry sections. Not so well with ISGs in the mix. Volks Grenadiers interrupted on their way to the garrison. Gonna nade that. Force the squads out. There we go. Nice maneuver from Finndeed. Actually moves the SDGs up nice, close and personal. Still Pioneers by some time. Our first squad of NGs on the field here as well.
Okay, the MG34. I like that because that's going to make it a lot easier to take the cutoffs and hold the cutoffs. Being pushed back though, the forward retreat point not yet unlocked. Well, that fully vertical shell from the ISG. Because I think, is it not firing over the church or something, so it has to go the full
I'm not
vertical?
sure, yeah.
We're losing
Possible.
a capture point.
Trigonometry on point anyway. Good stuff from the ISG crew. Faker's pulling some territory back. There's a VP, has the munitions connected, the fuel connected. That's about all he can ask for. He has bled down 150 VPs already this game, down to 348. Which isn't great. That's why we see a bit of focus towards those victory points, playing the flanks. Still really no way to clear out these garrisons. No NG Flamer available. Wow, 5 infantry sections from Faker. What could this be? What is he running? Like, what's the...
I don't think anything in particular will synergize with that. But apart from the advanced cover combat, which no one uses anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 Tommies is just a lot of fighting power. He's seen the battle group, so he doesn't need to get any AT yet.
Yeah. If by fighting power you mean bleed, then yeah, I agree with you, Machine. So no, he doesn't need to get AT. It's true. And another squad of NGs. This is such heavy infantry pressure.
So holding this munitions point is going to be really useful as well, just so we can get more Brens out. Because once you get double equipped Brens on these Tommies, it's just crazy. Especially on a map with this many garrisons and so forth, you can really make use of that long range firepower. Also has really good late game with his Crocodile if he gets that. The VP control it offers, the garrison clearing it offers.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you want late game, whereas the mobile assault is often used to kind of get through that mid-game hump where you really need the flamers, and having the commandos can get you some cheeky wipes.
Still focusing the flanks. I do like this. No matter how many infantry sections you have, doesn't make them any better at clearing garrisons, and fighting it heads up will just bleed you manpower in the long run. And Finndeed with the forward battle group, it's just so easy for him to pull more squads forward to retake the garrisons.
Trying to take one of our points.
Got the forward truck.
So he didn't have Scavenger for the Ostfinns, but even if he did, he has so much of a fuel lead that going for this Panzer headquarters, I think, would always have been the smartest play. He's still, actually at the moment, just lost all of his fuel points though, so now he's not going to have enough fuel to go for a tank for some time.
Yeah, this is really annoying timing for Finndeed, investing into the truck and then not having fuel income to back it up. He's down on 10 fuel. There's nothing he can get for a considerable amount of time. It will just allow Faker to catch up. So I don't know if that's really the best move. Go for the Panzer headquarters when you can't make use of it. It's not really covering any important points. Covers the battle group, but that's about it.
He's actually behind in pop cap now, 41 pop cap to the 46. Though this is going to be very useful having this Panzer headquarters there. It actually covers the middle VP as well. It covers the cutoff here, so it's a good position for it. It is a little bit vulnerable though to being sieged by the AT guns either from the center or from the right hand side. So he needs to make sure he has that well defended. But Finndeed actually has locked in his fortifications. So we could see all kinds of stuff. We could see Pack 43, the howitzer, probably not. It's a bit too expensive on the manpower, but it's also very useful for just throwing down S-mines all over the place. Again, you have a lot of really crucial cutoffs, so having those S-mines can be quite obnoxious for your opponent to clear.
Pack 43, close to the Sphere Panzer headquarters to cover it could be cool. Would make it a little bit vulnerable to indirect fire coming out from Faker, having so many buildings in close proximity to each other, but certainly an option.
Pack 43 is really good in this middle situation because it actually fires through buildings.
Yeah.
Which I don't think even the heavy tank destroyers like the Elephant do. So it's very powerful if you can get in a good position. Just the fact that it's static can be obnoxious, especially if you're versing a Brit that has access to the land mattress. You gotta be careful. Yeah, you have to wait until your opponent doesn't lock in mobile assault before you can go for that Pack 43.
So it's actually 4 infantry sections as well. I thought it was 5 into the NGs, but it was actually 4 into the last second cancel into the NGs, so it's actually probably a better move. So we see Roketten coming out from Finndeed. It's probably the intelligent choice. Realizes, he's got the Panzer headquarters out. Oh wait, I'm pretty low on fuel here. That might be an issue. So the Roketten first. No Obers. Obers would be nice here. Hasn't built them. Obers can trade against these infantry sections, especially when they haven't been equipped up yet. We've got 0 Brens on the field and a 240 munitions float for Faker now.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Does he have his command post? He does, so he can actually get a Cromwell out. So I'm sure we'll see the weapon racks come online as soon as that Cromwell finishes. And that's actually a Centaur.
Centaur, wow.
So maybe he'll go for Piats in synergy then with his AT
yeah,
gun.
Gotta be Piats. Yeah, double Piat NGs would be a nice way to spend this munitions. Centaur with the movement speed is, it's pretty Maybe it's, he's seen the Panzer headquarters and just guesstimated where Finndeed's at in terms of fuel, given that Faker kind of cut him off and took the fuel points. So it's like, okay, I don't think there's going to be a medium tank out for a while. I think I've got a bit of time to play with here. Maybe I can go Centaur and then have a little bit less kind of mobile IT, but the Centaur kind of gets away with it. The Centaur's the main kind of risk when it comes to the Centaur is it's quite slow. So medium tanks will hunt it down really effectively, but more immobile AT like the Roketten can't. They don't really have that option.
That being said, this is a map with a lot of roads, so that will actually make the Centaur a little bit more mobile. Make it easier at chasing down squads.
By the way, you have the Archon Hawk guarantee. That shoe mine that we've seen, that's going to blow the engine of the Centaur, because like when you put a mine in front, like an M6, you're like you like guaranteed like you don't know what's there and you're in some serious trouble.
Oh, bro.
Oh no!
Never have you been so incorrect in your life.
Disappointing. Friggin' infantry sections, ruining it. Just ruining it for everyone. So yeah.
Okay, here comes the Centaur. It's chasing down these Volks.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
I think Faker knew about it. He intentionally pathed those infantry sections.
There's been a really good recovery here from the British player, who I don't exactly want to start calling Faker as well.
Can now be used by
But
many
you haven't committed.
I
I'm
recognize
sad.
the practicality of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Brens. Okay, so that's 2 double Brens.
Yeah. Interesting.
Finndeed still has a lot of fuel to go. I mean, double fuel has been held for a long time here by the British player. So that Centaur can get a lot of work done with 50 fuel required for an actual counter to be fielded. Also, hey, Burmy. Good to see you. Post some replays, bro.
Yeah, where your replays at?
Burmeister.
We'll cast them.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
And test us, we'll cast them, man. You put them up, we'll cast them. It's a lot of pressure. Looking towards that victory points. I mean, Finndeed isn't below yet. Faker's had control for a while now, but you know, Finndeed was on 500, so he's only down to 400 now.
Yeah, I like the LMG overs.
Does make the composition a little bit weird. But it scales fine because, yeah, you're going to want Brens eventually, but there's certainly going to be a period where there's just not enough AT on the field and medium tanks going to get crazy amounts of work done. Centaurs aren't amazing at clearing garrisons as well. So Incendiary's going in on this infantry section, they're going to be forced off.
Wow, this Rocket is just getting gunned down by the Centaur. I think it's missed a couple of shots hitting the wall in front of it, because the Rocket is really bad at doing that. Actually, engineer squads were wiped. Looks like there's a dead squad there on the ground.
We're also going to be pushing forward. Faust pressure is going to be plenty, but the Rocket has been forced off, and that's pretty much all the AT here for Finndeed.
Ooh, that ISG almost detonated the mine.
Very close. Which hasn't been revealed yet by Finndeed. Doesn't have a sweeper. Really should. 6 mine threat is definitely there. Maybe he just waits until he gets a medium tank, and it's going to be a threat before he goes sweeper. Bang. So another couple of models getting dropped.
Because I've got some beauties just not winning, so no posting. Come on, man. Don't be that guy.
No one likes that guy.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
It's actually really hard to get good replays these days, so definitely would appreciate more replays being posted. Is that an ISG shell? I think would have good pen off.
Probably, yeah. And of course it was rear armor. Even if it hit right on the front, gotta be rear armor. Didn't have to see it to know that.
Oh, this is so good. Stern Pioneers, one window, they just completely shred the garrisons. Right, I'll see what I can do. Awesome, dude, thanks.
Cheers, Burmy.
If you do that, we will refer to you as the Burmeister for the entire game.
Yes. Gotta remember that now. I'll have to write it down.
At least I'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll be your reward.
I like it. Man, more Brens as well. I'll have all the Brens you have in stock.
This is a new one.
Yeah.
Vet Zero squad.
It's pretty nuts. So many Brens. The anti-infantry is just insane. Paga should just be forcing every engagement possible. Just every time, just running Brens at Finndeed to blow through.
Oh, that could be a wipe.
Go Centaur, go! One more burst! Poor Centaur, not quite. Strong Pioneers are going to get away, and we do have the sweeper now online. Baker's done an excellent job of getting back into this game.
Okay, Finndeed can now afford a Panzer IV, but looks like the British player not very far of getting his Crocodile. Panzer IVs are very bad versus Crocodiles. So, this late game is looking pretty damn good for the British.
I don't understand how Finndeed is finding winning infantry engagements. I don't know how that's a thing. There are so many squads here for Faker, and just everything's getting forced off, and it's sad. It's making me sad, Machine. You invest in so many Brens, it's just making me sad. I guess the main thing is not losing squads at this stage. Shaping up to be a longish one. You know, even VPs at 360, 330, 20 minutes in.
I don't like this. He went for his urban assault. I feel like the Crocodile would have been a much better choice here. He's going for a Sherman Firefly, however, so I think he really wanted to get something, expecting there to be a Panther showing up. Yeah, I mean, the Land Mattress, I guess, is going to be really good versus this forward battle group, so perhaps that's why he wanted to have that ISG, but, you know, the Crocodile's also good against the battle group.
Threatening a capture point.
Yeah, Crocodile would be awesome here.
I also am just sad because we always see this commander every game.
So we might get to see a Pack 43, and that's the dream. So it's been ages since Pack 43s have been in. Because we don't do enough team games, so.
Against the land mattress, though, it wouldn't go well at all.
Yeah. No, I'd have a bad time, but I still want to see it. 6-pounder's going to be denied.
The LMG's on the move. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
He does actually get out of there, though, but wouldn't have taken much more to kill him.
300 points remaining.
Hey, if you can fire them and fire LMGs on the move in COD World War II, like why can't you do it in Coh2?
I think the only other squad that can do it is the paratroopers, like the airborne, the US again. I think they can fire on the move as well.
Alright, so this centaur should be.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Is it a bait? Looks like a bait. I was gonna say centaur should be going down, but the Firefly was responding, and Faker was kind of leaving it there. I think that was a pretty good bait. It wasn't super obvious. It's quite possible Finndeed goes for that, but maybe he heard the Firefly. The Fog of War, that's possible. Not deciding to go for the kill was a really good move.
Doesn't actually have enough munitions there for a tulips. Doesn't have his squad sizes. His tank commander either. It's really good to get that for the veterancy. Also gives you sight range, I believe. Yeah, the vision, which is really useful for the tank destroyers. It's like the most cost-effective upgrade in the entire game. 25 munitions. It's one of those things that doesn't even need to exist because you just default get it every time for effectively free. Oh, going for the 6-pounder. Yeah,
Raketten should get one more shot off here before it goes down. No! No! Bren's too much. Bren's too strong. AT gun for AT gun. And the Firefly puts on pressure, forces the Panzer IV off, which means the M1 actually survives. Panzer IV trying to take out his own Raketten and failing dismally. Forced to evac along the road. That could be 2 AT guns in the hands of Faker, and that'd be a nice complement to his current AT in the Firefly.
Yeah, that Raketten got deleted. Negative cover, double Bren, double squads.
Hey, Tenchi hosting for 42 viewers.
Oh,
Tenchi-sama! Nice StarCraft 2 casting the other day, by the way. On point. Big fan.
Coliseum.
Big fan right here.
Like OFK viewers, pretty sick.
Yeah.
Well,
if you guys haven't done, you should definitely check out Tenchi's channel. Last Coliseum StarCraft 2 caster. Sweet.
I do like how much damage this Centaur's actually got done. Has access to the strafing fire as well, which is such a silly ability. You can just kill like an entire blob of units.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of hard to land though because it's like it covers a pretty small area and it takes a while to set up, so you can normally just move out of it. But if your opponent doesn't see it, you can just delete as many squads as will fit into the blast radius.
It's harder to land like than the Dreadnought's like Assault Barrage. Like it's even more difficult than that. It's like
yeah. But you don't have to actually make an arc. You can just do like a little box.
Yeah, a little box. Yeah.
Okay, Panzer IV hasn't really done anything yet. Hasn't got any infantry kills, and just only fired a couple of pot shots at the Centaur.
Here's my boy. That's where it's at.
Our capture point. That's right.
But look at this land mattress bait. Battle group, Panzer headquarters, Pack 43.
But I mean, you think from this is a really good move if I was playing as Finndeed, and like, Faker hasn't revealed anything on this commander.
Yeah.
Anything at all. For all Finndeed knows, and that's the assumption that I make, he's going for a crocodile. Like that would be my assumption straight up. I mean, we're looking at the fuel for the crocodile right now. I would be getting a Pack 43. It's a great choice by Finndeed, as it turns out. He couldn't be. He's almost as wrong as I was about that shoe mine. It's the land mattress is going to be available, and he's going to be in huge trouble.
And it is sort of weird to not have a land mattress at 15 command points. You'd think at least by now you would have it. Does actually drop the MG34, the HMG. That's going to be stolen up by these Tommies. Frangible trying to maybe discourage him from capping that. Panzer IV going in, so actually won't discourage him, but he will get wiped here as long as the MG start firing. No, is he blocking off by the smoke? Oh, the 6-pounder scared him off. Okay, so it is stolen in the end. Good play there by British player.
Nice try with the Frangible. It was good usage, just didn't pan out. Another Centaur! What is this build? I don't understand what's going on.
The thing is as well to bear in mind about this Pack 43, you actually will be able to recrew and heal the crew.
Yeah, exactly.
From
the
this battle
route.
group.
That's why I thought it was such a good position. Like, and covered on one side by the Panzer headquarters. Look at all these shoe mines going down.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look at that one. There's a lot of shoe mines there.
This is how you cover your Pack 43. Excellent use of munitions by Finndeed, and really hard to sweep. When are you going to have a sweeper that close?
You often see that as well with Wehrmacht players. They'll build a command bunker or even a half track to repair their emplacements. But then that's an investment, especially in case of the half track, with pop cap and its fuel.
It's actually a really late recap of the M1. Faker didn't go for it. He should have gone for it ages ago. I mean, the gun, might as well just destroy it this one. Yeah, I wouldn't even be bothered taking that back to my base and repairing it. It's not worth.
Okay, here comes the Firefly. Centaur as well. Shumai's going to be placed down, but not in time. You can actually just focus that with his Centaur. Blows up the mines. P4 only is one shot away from dying, but he's on the road. He's got out of that one, no problem.
It's fine. Still an awesome engagement by Faker. I mean, the M1 ends up going down. There's a few models. That's about it. The engineer squad being built, I love it. Keeping up to date with the repairs, even if you don't need them at the time, it's always important to have preemptive repairs ready to go. I don't know if this Pack 43 is fired yet. Does it have any veterancy? I haven't heard it.
No, but that's its range.
Hasn't shot yet.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
Yeah, the Rocket as well. Nice move. Miss.
Come on, Firefly. Come on.
Not having a good day of calls today. Or a good day of English.
So it's going to come down to control of the side VPs. It looks like one Centaur per VP will be the strat. Very hard to capture VPs with the Centaur defending it, and if you overextend, you just get chased down on a retreat and wiped.
This is such a good hold VP composition by Faker. I mean, like, you're going to have two squads of double Brens behind cover, supported by a Centaur and a mobile Firefly. That's not a good time. I don't know how Finndeed's going to retake this with his current composition. I go for a Ketten as well.
Yeah, even has the stolen MG34 in the middle of the map, and he's cut off. Overextending those, that's going to get forced off. I was just going to leave it there, preventing any kind of cut-off maneuver.
Centaur's still creating pressure. I like it outside the range of the Pack 23. I'm not even sure if Faker knows it's there yet. So.
Yeah, probably not.
I haven't seen anything scouted. He doesn't, yeah. I ain't seen no recons.
Ooh, nice.
That's what you get for building
A capture point is
mines.
being overrun.
Well, it's what you get for not doing the tightrope strat, where whenever you build a mine, you have to shift click off
away, yeah.
so you don't stand up clumped in that formation, or
Enemy causing
unclumped
trouble,
in
trying
that
to
mine
take one of our
formation. It's
points.
very distinguishable.
If you want to improve your Coh2 game by 100% in literally an hour, just go to Tightrope's channel. So all sorts of fun tups and trucks. The munitions cap's awesome as well from Faker. Knows how focused Finndeed is in the middle of the map. Sneaky
Oh, you
munitions
can
cap.
actually fire that.
back
Yeah,
up
he
some
fired
more.
through the building there.
Nice.
Only needs one more shot. He's actually out of the arc though, so he should be able to survive this one.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh,
Wow, that
catch
firing
later.
rate. Jeez, I underestimated how fast the thing actually fires. Killed that one. I mean, he was right on the cusp there, and he responded pretty much instantly. Brutal. Already Vet 1 now as well. Has that target weak point. What else? It actually gets Vet 5 for Pack 43. Weapon range at Vet 5. Weapons damage at Vet 4. Oh my god. So I don't imagine the weapons damage being particularly useful, because it's only going to two-shot most things.
Except when it one-shots your Jackson. So
Yeah, yeah, probably, dude.
Guaranteed.
Or like one-shots. I mean, probably better against heavies. Like it'll make it kill a heavy in 4 shots instead of 5 or something like that. But for medium tanks, I doubt that's actually impactful. Other than making you spend slightly longer to repair something if it takes one shot.
That's true.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Yeah, we really tend to talk about vehicle health more in terms of
Oh,
nasty. We really talk about it in terms of how many pack shots of death away from death is it, or like how many six-pounder shots away from death is it. So.
I do like the restraint there from the British player. Once he took that nasty ISG shell, he didn't just panic retreat. He waited until he decrewed the Rocket and then he retreated.
Yeah.
It's very tempting to just see that big, nasty clump shot, go, oh crap, and then just retreat as soon as you see it.
We have 200 points now.
Wow, this is a bold play. It was actually coming in the middle.
This won't
I
end
wants
well.
to kill it, but it's a bad move.
I
You're
do
wrong.
not recommend.
You're wrong.
It
Faker,
fires
this is
through
the wrong
buildings.
move.
Okay, he's revealed the Centaur, and the pack is opening up. Fires one shot off. He's in a great spot for the VPs. I don't know why he's doing this.
Yeah, should just shell on VPs. You don't have to force the issue. Nothing that Finndeed's going to bring out at this stage of the game is a threat.
Yeah, if he really wants to kill it, just go for the land mattress.
Yeah. Or the world right exclusive flank if he really wants to get in there with the Centaur, but even then it's not great.
Yeah, now it's Veterancy 2, has the extra rotation speed and the rate of fire bonus, which is just terrifying.
NG's need to be a bit more active on these repairs. I know the Roketten gets recrewed, but it's just buying time. I mean, like, while the Roketten's not crewed, now I have to reinforce. Then I can move out and try and pressure one of the VPs. The moment looks like the right one, but Finndeed isn't really putting a lot of pressure there. It's like he doesn't care about VPs. I mean, he's down to 311 now. He's so chill about it. He's not forcing the issue, just sending individual squads to cap up.
Stealth Rocket opening up on the Centaur, but the Centaur does so much damage against the Rocket. See, that's why I think the Rocket is just an absolutely awful unit as far as a design perspective. It's so weak that it dies against tanks. But speaking of dying against tanks, Firefly opening up its tulips on the Panzer IV. The second one misses, but he's stunned within the firing arc of this Sherman Firefly.
Which isn't chasing.
Yeah, I guess worried about the Rocket.
Yeah.
But having an AT gun that's just that weak is
Wireless
just,
intercept.
it doesn't
They
work
still have
properly.
300 points remaining.
But then being able to retreat, you run through infantry blobs, it triggers me every time I see that happen.
To take a point from us.
I probably mention that in like every cast I see a Rocket. I'm like, I hate this unit. But nothing happened there. No one lost their tanks, which was
No,
surprising.
nothing happened at all.
We're losing a capture
Net
point.
nothing result. Centaur, you're wrong. Incorrect
Bad
move.
spot for the ISG because he's over the mine. But at the same time, what the hell is a Centaur doing?
Okay.
Firefly is going to be firing as well, but he drives directly into the arc of this Pack 43. He's going to be firing at this P4, wants to try and take it down. Oh man.
Panzer headquarters almost. It's probably a bad chase by the Panzer.
Okay, he knows the health.
You
Can
do
get
this.
within range. He actually got the killing blow. Firefly
Nice.
is destroyed. That was a ballsy move there from Finndeed.
That was a very close calculation.
I
But
think-
look, Panzer headquarters in range.
I think what he actually did there was he did a small repair
Yeah.
to the Panzer IV
Yeah.
to get it over that one shot kill health threshold, so it could take that Sherman shot. So I don't think it was necessarily a calculation. He just knew that if I only repair it a little bit, then that'll do enough for it to survive that Firefly shot.
Wow, what an awful decision by Faker.
Yeah, that was terrible.
You're just giving just feeding veterancy to this Pack 43 for no reason. Firefly goes down. You have 2 VPs capped. Do you, A, hold your VPs with your double Centaur, double Brent infantry
squads.
sections, or B, do you charge into the Pack 43 with Centaurs that get 2 shot?
Like maybe if he had some kind of indirect ability, like, oh, well, if all I need is vision,
Yeah.
and then when I have vision, then I can just cool down my thing and kill the Pack 43. But no, there was no indirect fire going to be used. P4 is going to be YOLOing after the Centaur.
It's actually just off the road, so the Centaur had better pathing. So it might not matter.
Yeah, there's no AT
This is a
grenades
worthwhile
here.
trade. If he trades this 1-for-1, it's a good thing. I mean, I don't think it's going to go down. Wow.
Yeah, nothing
Brutal.
can kill it. Unless he puts it with a Piat last minute.
That would be sick. Grab double Piat and then kill it. He actually had the munitions for that. Should have done it. Late reaction. Firefly's on the way, but his people's, I mean, it's fine. It's going to retreat back over the same point that it did last time. Tiger really has thrown this game. Still not in an
Yeah,
awful
that
position.
was-
4 squads of
Oh,
infantry
man.
sections with double Brens, not an issue.
Tiger.
KT's here.
Yeah, I think he would have been okay if he held the VPs. The KT would have been a problem when that shows up.
Yeah.
That would have definitely forced him
Sherman
off a
Firefly
VP, but
complete.
he had a Vet 2 Firefly and another one pretty much done now. So
Yeah.
and Fireflies are really good against King Tigers. They have a lot of range, good penetration, good damage. That you can get double tulips off really reliably. So the King Tiger isn't actually a big deal, especially on a map this open. It's really easy to use those tank destroyers against it.
Yeah, a second Firefly would have been easy. Should have got the fuel for it, but you know, no longer there. The veterancy's gone. Another Firefly's been built. Tulip rocket's upgraded, but he's only going to have enough for one Tulip. And the Firefly can't 1v1 a Tiger, King Tiger.
Yeah, hard to do so at Vet 0. Takes a long time.
P4's been repaired. It's pretty much game. While the Pack 43 doesn't really cover the King Tiger, the King Tiger is able to move back into the safety of Pack 43 range. It does provide a kind of a safe zone, a safe haven for the KT to play into. Wow. What a misplay. Vega's had such an out there build path, like going double Centaur.
And the Centaurs were great. I think they did very well.
Yeah, for sure. Centaur Micro was awesome. Never got caught out, despite where the movement speed at. I was very impressed.
Oh, sneaky Tulip tried to wipe the stern pyres. Almost got it too.
Smart play.
I love cheeky tulips.
You love it. You love a cheeky tulip, do you?
Yeah.
Cheeky tulip with some cheeky Nandos. And Finndeed now able to just retake the map. Bren's behind heavy cover. Ain't gonna matter when your King Tiger's on the field. Heavy cover has nightmares about King Tigers. Heavy cover goes to sleep at night.
What?
The capture point is being overrun.
I was gonna follow that up, but we were having action. So
Okay.
thought I'd let you go. Didn't want to interrupt with a metaphor about
Damned enemies trying
how
to take
much
a point
damage
from us.
KTs do heavy cover. It's a lot. Maybe there's something wrong with my G Fuel this morning. Did you spike it? So. Yeah, I really don't see what Faker can do here. Maybe if he stalls out for another Firefly, but even then I don't see Finndeed losing the King Tiger. If a second Firefly shows up, he'll just play the King Tiger from closer to the Pack 43.
Yeah, not having any fuel income, fully cut off now. Oh, nice nade on the retreat path.
That's good. Drops a Bren. Obers say thank you. I'll take a Bren.
Tommy's go
Now
down.
it's
Enemy got one
almost
of
the
our
Dream
squads.
Ober squad. The Dream Ober squad actually has a Flamer as well, so then it wins at every range,
Enemy
but
causing trouble, trying
next
to
best
take one
thing.
of our points.
Well, a Brent isn't as good as like any other LMG, like an M1919.
Well, won't Bren's fire on the move as well? Oh no. Will the Obers fire the Bren on the move?
Yeah, they
or-
will. Yeah, because it's the squad, not the weapon that
Yeah.
fires on the move.
Ting.
Triple cap on now for Finndeed.
Played an excellent game.
Yeah, he just played it very safe and just didn't make mistakes.
Yep. That's the problem with going for these big ballsy plays in the middle. It's like as soon as you put yourself in a position, where something can go wrong or something you can make a mistake, you potentially throw the game. Finndeed hasn't done that. At no point has he been vulnerable to really losing or throwing any of his units. He's been in poor positions in terms of his resource income and his map control, but he's never put a unit in a position where it might go down. And even if he did, it's intelligent risk.
Yeah.
It's well thought out.
I also just love
Calculated
this
risk.
ridiculous line of mines that he's been constantly planting. There's a few all around the map. So even if there was a crocodile, for example, then that could have gone really badly.
And I understand those mines as well. I mean, Finndeed, I don't think Faker used anything from this commander, by the way.
No, he didn't. Nothing at all.
Literally nothing. So, smart move by Finndeed, because it definitely could have been the crocodile, and crocodiles will dive at Pack 43. That's the thing they can do. Sentinels not so much, but Firefly for sure. So Finndeed having the mines for any commander, anything you have to deal with is ready.
Splendid Cromwell ready to go.
Cromwell.
Yeah, he doesn't have much choice.
Yeah, he's gonna lose, so might as well.
It's the admitting defeat too poor for anything better. It's like when you go to your local grocery store and you buy the home brand products.
Yeah.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
The other option. Well, that being said, we do have another option. It's just we feel obligated to buy the cheap stuff. So.
Squad knocked out.
Another wipe there with the King Tiger.
Oy. Well, we see some big plays from Faker.
75 points remaining.
He has about 4 or 5 minutes left in this game with a double cap on. I don't think we probably won't see the triple cap. There are still enough units on the field to prevent Finndeed from going for the triple, but he'll just stall this one out. 260 BPs.
A capture point is being
Judging from his
overrun.
play so far, no way he puts this KT at risk, just trying to get a triple cap on. He's going to play it safe. Such good static position by the King Tiger. It's just if anything tries to engage it, you're pretty much, you know, within Pack 43 range. You're going to get one shot off, but then you can't chase. Awesome.
Yeah, this should be a gradual bleed out. Vet 4 packs, almost Vet 5 now.
Do we get it? The dream?
Just needs one more shot and you'll have the extra range.
Yeah. Just flat out doubles the range, rewards you for getting
Yeah.
65. Here you go.
50 points left.
You're artillery now.
This ISG has been a real tank hunter this game.
Yeah. If it was playing World War II, you get all sorts of badges popping up. Tank Hunter! Rear armor shot!
Extra pen at Vet
We're
5.
losing a capture point.
Oh, actually, look at this. Sherman Firefly's getting caught out of position. King Tiger and P4 both on the chase.
Absolutely demolished. There's the GG coming out from Faker and surrender. That's it. No Vet 5 on the Pack 43, which is kind of sad, but
Vet
well
4
played.
P4.
yeah. Really nice P4 macro. Nice recovery from Faker, but then just a massive throw. That game would have been very close if he just held on to the
Yeah.
the side VPs.
Would have at least been a long game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Would have had to deal with the KT eventually, but there was only ever going to be one KT. Once that KT went down, if Finndeed lost it, he didn't have the fuel to replace it, so the match would have been entirely dependent on Firefly versus KT. It would have actually been really interesting to see how that went down.
Yeah. Unless the KT's wiped a bunch of squads.
Yeah, that's the other thing. But I mean, Brands can play so safe if the VPs are capped with Fireflies covering.
Yep.
Still GG. That was cool.
Well, I think we have one more,
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm keen.
I believe.
By all means,
If it
yeah.
actually loads, because I got another
I think I
replay
got
earlier.
time, so
Yeah. Well, anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. If you're watching live, stay tuned. We will have another replay, assuming the replay works.
yes.